Alright, so 18 is the green trail that I thought I was talking about, but actually the trail I want to ride is 38, the blue trail. So we're going to keep on going forward here on 38. And this is going to take us up to the top of the mountain. We'll hang a right on the main haul road there, 14. Okay, so that's 35. It's another blue trail. But I don't want 35. I want 38. And hey, if we have enough daylight, there is another blue trail on top of the main mountain that has a few views. I think it's 31. I'll ride out that too, show you what it looks like. Now we just slid back into 18. And these are the trails that I actually prefer to ride, the tighter ones. A few switchbacks, some water breaks, you can jump. These trails have a little bit more personality. But this one is really slippery today with me and my worn tire. Switchback, switchback, switchback. I was supposed to have some other fellows come ride with me today, but they all got sick when it started raining this morning. Me, Steven Anderson, I really don't care if it's raining or snowing or what, as long as I got the proper gear on. And I mean, you know, I don't want to come out here and die, I freeze to death, but a little bit of rain never hurt nobody. Heck, a little bit of snow never hurt anybody. Got a little crossed up on that water break. If you're going to jump, you have to commit and have enough speed. If you come up short, it can make for a shaky landing. Alright, so now we're back at the top of the hill, the main ridge of Pinnacle Creek, the main ridge. And because it's not dark yet, and we're pretty close to the trailhead, I'm going to take a right on another blue trail, 31. Has a few places you can stop and take a few pictures. I just passed up that one but I think we have another one right up here somewhere. See if we can sneak a peek through here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, well, that's not the best view that there is to be had on Trail 31. Slippery. You take leaves and mud and that can make for a slippery day on a dirt bike. So now we're at the top of the ridge on Trail 31, a blue trail. And it has a few little steep sections, that's why it's a blue trail. And if you can see in the distance, once we go down this huge dip, we're gonna pop back up on that other ridge over there. So going up that hill, I won't be turning around to point back up this way. But anyway, just thought I'd try and point that out. So right in here is what we were looking at from the other side. Okay, I will do it. I will stop. I will see if I can look back and see the trail. Huh. No. Yeah, oh yeah, you can. Look straight up there. I see the gas line on top of the hill. So, and you can look off into the distance here and see views from all over. Within a week, all these leaves will be off the trees, and that's when I think is the best riding, because you can see everywhere, see every ridge, every mountain, every cool view. It's just a little colder, but wear the proper gear and you can ride year-round here. That's another question and answer thing I've got for you. It's a very regular question with the Hatfield-McCoy Trail Authority, is how many days a year are you open? And the answer is ding, 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 365 days a year. Some people call and they say, can I camp on the Hatfield-McCoy Trail? Well, no you can't. But there are campgrounds and hotels, cottages, cabins to rent adjacent to every Hatfield-McCoy Trail system. And with you being able to ride right out of the parking lot and through town in all the Hatfield-McCoy Trail adjacent towns that are what's called rider trail friendly, that means basically, let me start over here, that means basically that if you purchase the Hatfield-McCoy Trail Pass that goes on the side of your helmet, and let's say the trail's a mile outside of town on the west side of town, but you're staying on the east side of town, well, you can ride right out of the parking lot of your campground or hotel, wherever you're staying at, ride right down the paved 2-lane highway through downtown Pineville and onto this particular trail system. So that's just a scenario I was trying to explain, and I hope you got it. That's a commonly asked question. Another commonly asked question would be, do I have to wear a helmet? And the answer would be, you sure as heck do. The requirements for the Hatfield-McCoy Trail are: you must be riding a machine that is specific to your age by the manufacturer. So that means if a four-wheeler says nobody can ride this Honda, for instance, nobody can ride this Honda unless they're 16 years old. You know, there's always a sticker on it that says that. Warning! Well, if it says 16, the Hatfield-McCoy says 16. It's age-specific riding only on the machine that you're riding. So, hope that answered one question. Another question would be, what else do I have to think about? Well, you don't have to wear motocross gear from head to toe, but you do have to wear a DOT helmet, and you do have to wear eye protection. You can wear shorts if you're riding an ATV or a UTV, but it has to be over the knee. Personally, I feel like everyone should wear over the ankle pants, over the ankle boots, eye protection, a DOT helmet, and gloves. It's not that expensive to wear gloves, and a long sleeve shirt. That shouldn't break the bank too much. And the main piece of safety equipment everybody should always think about is having a up-to-date helmet that hasn't been beat up and cracked for 20 years. If you're going to buy a $10,000 four-wheeler, motorcycle, or side-by-side, I think you ought to be able to buy a $100 helmet. Modern medicine, a good friend of mine is an orthopedic surgeon, and with modern medicine, they can just about fix anything these days with a little time. But the head, that's a little different story. Most of your incidents throughout the world that cause death by injury on an off-road vehicle would be because the rider was not wearing a helmet. So, enough of the dark, doomy stuff. All right, folks. Today we rode Pinnacle Creek. We're back on Trail 14, which actually is going to take us back down the hill to the trailhead where I'll load up on my truck and head back home.